Before we get things going here, I want to talk about how you can win a signed Luke Bryan guitar courtesy of ChevyDriveChicago.com. That sounds like a good deal, right?
Big time.
Signed guitar.
Yeah. Great deal.
It's a nice thing for the basement. Maybe you just want to play on it. Maybe you're going to do whatever. Like I said.
Hanging on the wall.
Yeah, hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
ChevyDriveChicago.com knows that it's about to be a summer of country music, and few things pair better than country music and Chevy. Just driving in that nice Silverado.
Yeah.
Cruising, playing some Luke Bryan.
The best. I got one
nice.
more quick comment about that signed guitar.
What's that?
I was at a charity thing up in Minnesota, and they were auctioning off the guitars. It is wild what people pay for those. Insane. Yeah. So now you have a chance to win a bigger artist just by going to ChevyDriveChicago.com.
It's easy to enter. All you got to do, like Chief said, head to ChevyDriveChicago.com. And while you're there, check out the latest SUV and Silverado lineup at your local Chevy dealer. Pretty much a no-brainer if you ask me.
I don't know if it's just because we've been honky-tonking and because we've been at NASCAR too, but I feel like country music is the top genre right now. Morgan Wallen's like the most popular guy in the news all the time.
Let's get into that.
I think it probably is.
All right, Bang Bang. Today is Wednesday. It's July 12th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. If you just listened to us talk about the ad read, we talked about the country music genre. It's got to be.
Yeah.
What's hotter right now? I mean, I suppose like
I think it's
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, sure.
What top 40 is she?
Country can claim her if they want.
Yeah, fair.
She's kind of come back a little bit.
Then pop. Can
she's like
kind of.
She's like a little bit like folk, I would say. Like what was that album she had? I'll pull it up. But it was like a full, like Bon Iver was on it. It was like full on like folksy music.
Also, like we'll never really, EDM is always like at the top, but we're not so in tune with it that we'll never know, you know?
We're not in that scene.
That's what I was going to say. I think I've aged out of how to know what's the top music right now.
Like the Ibiza Boys. But it does feel
Folklore is the album I was thinking of.
It does feel like country's having a big moment right now.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, you're going to go to Smokeout this weekend? You're going to try to?
Yeah, I think I'll be going at least Thursday.
Okay. So I remember, I think it was 2021. I've like been like Dante the Don got up on stage and he ended COVID like with his set. Like it was because there was just a sea of people, like this, people all the way to the horizon there for country music out by the United Center. So it brings people out. Morgan Wallen, I mean, doing 2 days back to back at Wrigley. Who does that?
He's like,
it's like him and the Grateful Dead. I feel like the
what is it right now? Is it crazy to say he's 2 to Swift right now? Current too, like listen, I know Dead and Co's monster.
Yeah,
but those are like they've like, been dogs,
right?
You know what I mean? I guess so is Taylor, but
I don't think like Dead and Co's not coming out with a new album. You know,
in terms of relevance to Taylor, sure, because you know people, the actually crowd's gonna be like, well, look at our sales throughout the years. We're just saying he's hot right now.
What does Ice Spice Dance say about?
True.
Is there like a rap?
You were just at the Summer Smash.
Yeah. Is there somebody like that I just don't know about?
Drake. He was just in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Drake and Taylor will always be at the top, but like Morgan's time is right now. I don't know if he has lasting power, staying power, but for right now, he's single-handedly putting country music as the #1 most relevant / popular genre, I think. But again, it could be because we've been honky-tonking. We've been surrounded by the South.
Could be.
Nashville. We've been at NASCAR.
I think that's just America. Well, that used to be the thing where it was like NASCAR is actually like the biggest sport in America based on like ticket sales because they get 200,000 or whatever for every event. So I don't know. It feels so much more mainstream. Like remember that used to be such a thing like, oh, I love all types of music except country.
Yeah.
People don't really say that anymore.
No.
So
and country's leaked over into the top 40. Like they'll be playing it on the popular music stations for your city. They'll be mixed in with EDM and pop, whatever hot pop songs out of that time.
Who's the top 3 rap-based ones, Dan? Is it Drake? And this is very official, so if he's wrong about anything, please
hit him
yell
up.
at him.
I can't. I went to the Summer Smash Lyrical Lemonade, and there was these guys there called the Suicide Boys. I never heard of them, but they had a cult following like no other. They were saying that they all came there for the Suicide Boys instead of Kid Cudi, to the point where people couldn't even name more Kid Cudi songs other than Day and Night and the Project X Pursuit of Happiness remix. It was jarring.
Crazy.
Jarring.
In my head, though, it's Drake, probably Travis Scott is probably up there.
Like right now?
Yeah, right now. And I'm not saying best. I'm just saying, like, who's just
most popular,
like, ripping the roof off. Like,
who's
people are trying to
top
get
in the charts.
I mean, you can't ask me right now. I'm too old, but Drake will always be up there. Travis Scott's coming out with a new album soon, so he's pretty.
See, the fact that you even know that tells me you're way more in tune than we are.
Yeah, I mean, I see this stuff on my feed. You guys got to scroll sometimes.
I scroll, but I just get the same. Last night we let the liquor talk.
Kendrick Lamar's monster, right?
Not anymore,
again,
right? Is he still?
But like he always will be. He'll always be somewhere.
But I feel like
in
he
the
was
Mount Rushmore.
His
2000s.
time. If we're saying that this is Morgan Wallen's time, I feel like Kendrick Lamar's time was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah, right. See, again, right now I wouldn't be able to name the time because I don't even know who the Suicide Boys are. But I was in their mosh pit and almost died. There's the new Lil Uzi Verts out there.
Yeah, those guys.
Yeah. Your boys like Kodak Black and.
But
Playboy
I've heard
Carti.
of those names before. I hadn't heard of Suicide Boys before.
Same, with $2 signs. For
What about
the
The Weeknd?
But that's R&B / pop.
Okay, sorry, my apologies.
Apology accepted.
Um,
What would it take for you to go to Country Thunder at this age?
Oh God, a great setup first and foremost. Like a
VIP.
great setup. Like,
Do they have VIP? They must, right?
You get a trailer instead of a tent?
I need. Well, you get RVs are like you're doing it big if you got an RV there.
Yeah, but
If you're not
like,
in a tent, you're doing it. You're doing it well.
okay, but it's not like how they do it here, where they just have like, all right, like this is a zoo, but if you have a VIP ticket, you're having a great time.
Mm. Yeah,
I
good
don't know if
question.
they do that. Yeah, I don't think so. They probably do. They definitely do. Every concert is tiered that way, so they make more money off people who could pay that much.
Yeah,
But to my recollection, going back a decade,
same.
it was not that.
Mine's going back longer than that.
What would I
going
need?
18 years, I think it was last.
I would need an
time.
RV, and I would need a backup RV in case if it rained and it was muddy, so I would have a non-muddy one.
So get this guy a hotel.
No, I just need an RV that's not covered in mud.
You think you'd like to be an RV guy in general?
I would.
Yeah, I
Oh,
could
yeah.
see that being a smooth transition. for you.
I could see you having one in your driveway at all times, just
Yeah.
sometimes sleeping out there when you're feeling like it.
Why not?
Yeah.
As long as it was
Go out to the
winterized,
lake.
you know.
Yeah.
But are you a hitch guy,
No.
or do you got one you drive? But
You gotta have the one you drive.
But that sucks when you got to drive around town. You know?
I mean, I don't think there's a lot of RV people in the Northwest Side or living in Chicago in general. You probably keep it somewhere else.
I don't even mean that. I mean, like, if I'm driving on to Florida and I'm staying in, a RV park in Arkansas, but I need to go, to the liquor store.
Yeah.
Or potentially, the Hardee's. Like, you can't, there's nowhere to park that fucker.
Yeah.
So once that's stationed in the RV park, like, it's just not going
You
anywhere.
just take, or when you go to those places, there's no drive-throughs, not an option, but you're going to just park it. You're going to take up like 6 spots with that thing. That's how you park.
Can't do that, though.
Yeah, you can.
Illegal.
They want you to do that. Otherwise, you're blocking the whole fucking road.
Yeah. But you get what I mean?
Can you just unhitch it? You just said, "Are you a hitch guy?"
I don't. But those ones.
But then you
don't
like
wanna
have
be
your
the
then you
hitch
have your
guy.
Chevy car. You have your Chevy drive you around to the.
I suppose
to the
but
Hardy.
I feel like those are like an accident waiting to happen too. They're not as you want.
Oh yeah, you get caught behind one of those on the highway. You try to get past that.
Yeah,
quick.
big time. Yeah, so we did a when I was 14. We have our friends from like that I grew up with. They have 4 kids. We have 4 kids. We did a cross country RV trip. So we had 2 RVs, and they drove from Massachusetts to our house in St. Charles, and we left from St. Charles and did like the Badlands. It was like a month-long trip in the summer. Badlands, Mount Rushmore, Tetons, Yellowstone, down the California coast, Grand Canyon, and like kind of home. And it was awesome.
Yeah, it's sick.
Awesome.
I
Slept
did
in the RV.
Yeah, I've done one with like 10 college friends,
Okay.
and we went to like a different destination every day. It was only like a 4-day trip too.
Yeah.
But like we did Chicago to Tallahassee,
Okay.
then to Panama City Beach, then to New Orleans, and then Tunica, Mississippi, and then home.
You guys had like a scuzzy trip.
Yeah, that was the goal.
How did it probably smelled crazy in there?
Oh, dude. Some guy
Brutal.
tried to drink wine, spilled it all over the RV the first day.
You can't be clashing worlds like that. Wine in an
Yeah.
RV.
What if it was a Franzia? It came in a bladder bag.
That'd be the only acceptable
Horrible.
wine to
Spilled
pair
wine.
with an RV.
And he same guy, like got like a Waffle House plate, syrup everywhere.
Ugh.
It was just, he was
is a menace.
He
Remind you of anyone?
He's feeling like a pig, brother. I guess that's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
But it was nice that we rigged up a N64, which you're not supposed to do that while you're driving.
We did that. We had like a separate TV in the back.
Yeah. We had that too, but for some reason, I don't know. We maneuvered.
I don't remember that.
But it was an awesome trip.
Yeah.
Like, we had a blast.
Yeah. How much driving did you do?
I did I picked it up.
Okay.
But I didn't do much besides that.
Okay.
I planned the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like a trade-off.
Yeah. You're not a big drive guy.
I like road trips. I don't like being the physical driver.
Yeah. I prefer
I like to look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too much, especially on the way home. You just want to go in the back seat and die.
But, however,
I don't trust anybody else to do it.
Really?
That's kind of my...
I do have a steadfast rule, though, where if you're on a road trip, especially if it's one-on-one, you should never go to bed.
See, I know that is a rule. I don't care. Sometimes I want you to go to bed.
If you're in the passenger, right, you still care if people in the back seat are sleeping?
There should at least be one person up.
Yeah.
I personally, as a guy who does like to do the driving, I don't care. And there are times where I'm just like, I wish everybody would just shut the fuck up. And then if everybody falls asleep, I'll put on like my music or my podcast and listen to what I want to listen to. And then it's just a little bit of peace instead of like when we drove back from Nashville, you got the fucking knuckleheads in the back seat causing chaos. You're looking back. It gets a little annoying at times.
Would you say if someone agrees to drive like 5+ hours, they should be able to choose who gets to sit in the front seat?
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
you left me high and dry. I had White Sox Dave in the front.
I did not choose that. He took it over because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, he was fine.
Well, that's what I mean. He chose it.
Was he fine besides him arguing with you every second about shit?
You all were, though. Everybody was telling me what to do.
No.
Follow ways, get off of this bridge, do this. And it's like, I
Dodge
don't think
the tornado.
That was, yeah. Yeah.
Dodge the tornado, yeah. There's a commotion going on.
there's
There's
like
an ambulance outside. Yeah.
Everyone's huddled around the window like they're looking at that fucking beluga tank.
Yeah.
It's not.
Belugas are usually in a pool.
Well,
It's a tank.
that's my point. It's an aquarium.
Yeah.
But you like the zoo maybe more? The snake tank?
Snake pit.
Yeah.
The primate house.
I had something to
Smells.
say about those artists.
Like Luke Bryan artists?
Yeah, I was going back to like country having a moment.
Brain exercise. This is brain deadlifting now. You have to remember it.
Harry Styles. Got to mention him.
Oh,
What about
sure.
him?
Like he's got to be in that conversation.
Sometimes they just, but they'll like come out with an album and you don't hear from them the rest of the year, but it still keeps them relevant enough.
I feel like Harry Styles is more of like a fashion icon than a music icon at this point. Like he just makes waves everywhere he goes because girls love him. But can you think of one of his songs right now?
Yeah, Watermelon Sugar High.
That song fucking sucks.
I hate it too.
Sucks.
As it was. And he doesn't get enough credit for he branched off. He did the Timberlake. He was in One Direction and he all those guys kind of did though.
But Timberlake had some fucking
bangers.
Yeah.
Harry Styles needs to collab with Timbaland.
Oh, dude, the Styles fucking what are the Style stands? I hope they eat you alive.
Are they your worst fan base?
They run.
I don't have any problem with him.
They
I
run
don't
heavy,
think he's not as good a solo artist as Justin Timberlake. And if they try to argue that, I'm here for it.
Let's go.
Do you think he's better than
Shit,
Timberlake,
dude.
or even in the same stratosphere?
Me personally?
Yeah, you
No,
personally.
But I don't know enough about Styles.
He's in the same stratosphere for sure.
No,
Stratosphere, yeah.
in terms of like songs and
Successful pop
hits
artists
that
who
he's put
branched
out,
off from a boy band and are still relevant.
Hits that
Does he sing
hits.
"Dance All Night, Dance Forever"?
I think that might be One Direction.
That's One Direction.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Sorry.
Perfect
Shit.
song. I know too much.
No, Timberlake had. I feel like you forget.
I remember, but you also don't know all that Harry's done.
Circa 2006. I mean,
JT?
Yeah.
Listen, personally, I like JT, but I don't want to get swarmed by the Styles.
I hope Chief
Standards.
Ride me a river.
Senorita.
Yeah.
Bringing sexy back.
Senorita. Hey, Mugsy Jeans. We got a 10% discount here
Speaking
for
of
you.
fashion icons.
Fashion icons. Mugsy, the most comfortable jeans, chinos, shorts, and joggers ever. I don't know why I said chinos like Roan, like a Philly guy. But it's made from buttery soft, patented Stretch materials that look stylish but are insanely comfortable. Never too baggy, never too tight. They just dropped this cool Max denim that's like air conditioners for your legs. They spend years in the lab developing the most breathable jeans ever, designed with lightweight fibers to ensure a cool breeze with every single step. And it's one swift motion. The barbecue to the bar. No funny business.
You don't have to change. Good. You're going to be comfortable. That's like the big thing, because there are times you want to go out at night and you don't feel comfortable wearing like your shorts to a restaurant, but then you don't want to have your jeans on all day because you're too hot. This is the best of both worlds.
But like this is the thing too about MUGSY, and we were on a billboard for this, and they're called MUGSY jeans. That's how they got their start.
Yeah.
I just can't say enough about their shorts.
Yeah, you love their shorts.
Truthfully love their shorts.
And it's one of those pants where you don't feel like you need to change out of them into your sweats as soon as you get home because they're comfortable enough to just lounge on the couch.
I have napped in those.
Yeah.
I've napped in them.
I put them on to nap.
Fantastic point. Head to MUGSY.com and get 10% off now using code Chicago. That's 10% off some of the most premium jeans, chinos, swimwear, and shorts on the internet. MUGSY also offers free shipping and returns, so there's absolutely no risk giving them a try. If you're in Chicago, Boston, D.C., or Austin, Texas, make sure to head downtown and check their storefront as well. Easy vibes every time. Enjoy a beer while you shop. I got some. So we were off last week. I went with my family to an Airbnb in Indiana. We never fully addressed this from the Arizona trip back in March. Airbnbs now not having cable and not giving any logins sucks.
Yeah, because you know what it is. It's no longer, when that first started, it was like somebody's living there.
Yeah.
And then they're just getting out of Dodge for a weekend and you can rent their house.
Yeah.
Now it's all these companies who just buy houses and all they do is Airbnb them. So they don't give a fuck because no one's living there. If you're not there, no one's there. So yeah, like Arizona, I think we did YouTube TV.
But we couldn't get in.
I had to buy it.
Yeah, they do give you some like shitty TV that's not.
They're like, we have YouTube TV. You just need to create an account, a password, pay for it. Like, we know how to download the app.
Yeah, and it was in the middle of the Sweet 16 Elite 8 NCAA tournament. And we're like, dude.
You need a TV.
Yeah,
you need a heads up.
Yeah, they're like, we have YouTube TV. If you say you have YouTube TV, you heavily
that means like you have all you have to do is click it and you're in.
Yeah, you're telling us you have the App Store.
Yeah, exactly. Do we have a smart TV?
Right.
That's what it should read.
Yeah. Not to mention they give you sometimes a list of chores you have to complete. Like we're not talking like clean up after yourself. It's like wash the car, basically. It's ridiculous.
I do feel like they've gotten a little better with that. That's one thing I disagree with. Maybe.
I feel like Airbnbs. So I was a big proponent like 2016. Then I feel like the quality, everything got real shitty for a long time. Now recently, I feel like it's on an upswing again.
Well, it's like plummeted, right?
I know.
Yeah, like people are not getting them rented out as much anymore.
I bet you that. Would you want to rent out your place?
No, like there's not enough renters. Like the supply is there, the demand is not there as much.
Interesting.
Yeah,
dude. There's cameras everywhere in them. Like you have to watch your every move. Majority of them are like, don't party here. Half the reason you're getting it is to party, especially if you're on a bachelor party, even like a family vacation. If you have one too many cars out there, you got to be worrying about that all weekend.
Yeah, and a big thing was a lot of people lived in them during COVID. And now like a lot of people are going back. Supposedly, that's what I read. I forgot. I'm trying to find the article, but that was the thing. You're right. There are cameras
everywhere.
There's like trick cameras too.
And they'll sometimes they'll know the neighbor. The neighbor lives there year round.
Yeah,
keeps an eye on it while people are renting it from them.
These guys were smoking cigs on the roof.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like inevitable. You're paying something extra by the end of the trip with an Airbnb.
That is like the other thing that's just annoying in general. Like when you're going to do the price, and then it's like your extra fees are an extra like $400 a day or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Ticketmaster and shit. All those things. The fake fees.
They'll get you every time.
It's like just make it one real price.
Just give me the real thing. Be upfront about it.
By the time you're processing everything, checking every box, putting in your email, they're like, oh, he's probably not going to go back now once he sees we tacked on an extra $200.
Yeah, right.
Sticker shock at the end, though.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know. Just had that. I was like, what are we doing here? Because that's the second one back to back. Because I think Nashville, too.
I didn't even try in Nashville. I was out of honky talking too much.
Yeah, I think Dante tried.
Tried what?
get the TV going.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was
But
just-
like both of those places felt like no one lived there.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Those ones are different. That
Yeah.
was like nicer than an actual hotel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I would choose that over a hotel despite
big
all
time.
Would
the
you?
cons of Airbnb.
A lot of people would say,
For a group like that,
We
yeah.
all had our own like bathrooms in
Yeah.
our bedrooms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For a group setting like a bachelor party or something like that, I would absolutely choose
For sure.
the Airbnb.
Oh,
over
It came with
Totally.
like 3
Yeah.
living rooms.
Yeah.
yes, totally. At the bachelor party.
Yeah.
No
Especially
doubt
like the
about it.
living area. Like, what are you going to do? A hotel lobby?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the best part of a bachelor party, right? We're all in agreement on that, right?
Airbnbs?
How so?
Like, you guys are just going to strip clubs, and it's like, no. We're just
just
sitting with the
hanging out with
guys
the
in
boys.
the pool,
Yeah.
just floating, drinking
Yeah.
Miller Lights.
Just telling jokes.
You know?
Like
Yeah.
having fun is zero obligations. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not always
I don't
going
wanna
somewhere.
do
It's
anything.
doing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're old as fuck, but yeah,
Doing something together. Doing nothing together.
yes,
Yeah.
it's the best form of bonding.
Yeah.
It is. Like that, like, dude, you just get some pool basketball going. You know, like that's all.
Bro.
Like,
that's
whoops,
all
we
I
spent
need.
9 hours here. Guess we're not going out.
Yeah. Oh shit. We got to go to this bar at this time. We got whatever.
Just do whatever you want.
It's the best way.
Well, and that was like the best part of that Nashville thing for me because I was like, all right, I'm not doing it tonight. And then you guys would go out and I'd be in bed. I would take like a 2-hour nap from like 7 o'clock until 9. And then I'd be like, all right, what are we doing? But there wasn't any ever pressure like, hey, like we're all doing this at this time. It's just like whatever you want to do, which should be the rule for everything all the time.
Yes, free will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I had a thought. So you know, like peanut butter. We talked about like peanut allergies and whatnot.
Yeah.
We were talking about like I would love to see the stats about what it's done to the industry.
Big peanut butter, you mean?
Big peanut butter
taking
got
a hit.
down heavy. So many lunches they just can't hop in anymore.
Is that true though?
Oh yeah, I know.
You
Like
can't bring it to school.
pretty sure CPS you cannot bring it.
That's
to
such
school.
fucking bullshit.
But I mean, if a kid's fucking deathly allergic to it,
Put them in a different school.
What are the percentage of like a deathly allergic student to peanuts per school? You think? I don't think it's affecting.
I also feel
everywhere.
like those numbers are way up too. That was not a thing when I was a kid. Peanut allergies
No,
did
no,
not
no,
exist.
no.
How does something like that, where it's like you eat, like if you touch a peanut, all of a sudden you fucking die? How does that become a thing in like 20 years?
Do you know the science behind it? You're a smart guy. Why is like
I'm not
peanuts and like shellfish? I feel like those are like deadly allergic. Like you're never just casually allergic to peanuts or shellfish.
and bees.
And bees, sure. Like it's life or death every time
Bees,
with peanut
yeah, bees
allergies
is-
and
but like
shellfish allergies.
I don't know anybody who, like I know that from that movie, My Girl. Like I don't know
Yeah.
anybody in real life. Macaulay
Macaulay
Culkin.
Culkin.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in real life that's like
Oh,
allergic to
that
bees.
I met some bee guys.
Bee guys.
Yeah.
Are they some? So, nah, I don't even know if I should say this. If they're allergic, or they're just pussies.
What happens?
They're
Like we all
allergic.
we
They die?
we all
Yeah, dude.
Well, like everyone's like allergic to a degree. It fucking hurts.
right. Like we're all allergic to dust to a degree,
Yeah.
right? We're all sneezing from it. My brother at least was allergic to mosquitoes, and he would just.
What, do you get a red bump and itch?
Yeah, like his mosquito bites would just be way bigger than normal.
His or you get
Most
more
deadly
of it.
creature on earth.
The West Nile, I've always said we
Mosquito.
should be more afraid of West Nile virus.
There's malaria. Malaria's back. Did you hear that?
I thought it's been back.
No, malaria. It was like
Not in the U.S.
yeah, in the U.S.
Oh, that's it's been in other countries.
Yeah, no, it's in Africa. Like it never left Africa. But they've had I'm not going to try to connect these dots, but let's just say that there was a government agency that released genetically modified mosquitoes like very publicly in the southeastern United States like 3 years ago, and now all of a sudden there's malaria in those exact places where they release those mosquitoes. But yeah, they had cases in Florida and in Texas, and I think that came out in like the last 3 weeks.
Chin scratch emoji.
Yeah. That's malaria. It's been in the United States for the first time, like fucking ever.
I'm gonna be so pissed if I get malaria.
Good chance too.
Probably.
Malaria sounds fucking bad.
Yeah. What exactly? Can you
I'm
give me
gonna
more
pull up the
backup
symptoms? Yeah.
on malaria?
Yeah, right. I wouldn't even know if I had malaria.
Yeah. Didn't someone when we were in high school, Danny? Someone had the mumps.
Yeah, they
Remember
did.
that? Yeah.
And MRSA.
Yeah.
MRSA is like the wrestling one, right?
No, that's staph.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Well, they got it from the pool.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a swimmer. I remember that.
Symptoms of malaria include fever and flu-like illness, including shaking, chills, headache, muscle aches, and tiredness. I might have just had it recently.
Yeah, right. That's the flu.
But like when they were building the Panama Canal, they were losing like millions of people that were in and around that area working on it to malaria. How many people have died of malaria?
See, that's sus though. Like, how do you really know? He just described flu-like symptoms. At
Yeah.
what point are you like, no, this might be malaria, doc?
I had a buddy too who had MRSA.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how does that go?
Dude, sorry. In 2020, malaria, there was 241 million cases worldwide, 620,000 deaths of malaria.
We were too
that's
distracted by
bad.
COVID.
That's big. Yeah.
Malaria's bad. That's what's his name? You want to know how I know malaria was a thing? Was Peter Chernin was a big
Yeah, he had like the nets, right?
Yeah,
like,
he was a big anti-malaria guy, which I think everyone is. But he was like big.
I hate malaria.
Yeah, no,
Not
I
a
don't.
fan.
Me
You
too.
want to disavow malaria?
Yeah, I'm not.
Fuck malaria.
I'm not pro-malaria.
Yeah.
But he, like, when they bought Barstool, I was like, I was kind of want to look into this guy, and I just saw he's like he's at the front lines trying to take this fucker down.
In the 20th century alone, malaria claimed between 150 and 300 million lives, accounting for almost 5% of all deaths.
Malaria is still
crazy.
stacking bodies out
Yeah.
there. We thut it was like a medieval thing.
So is it? We're vaccinated against it though. No,
I don't think so.
that's not a one we have. The plague's back too. No,
I remember. I feel like that's popped up more recently too.
Which one, black or bubonic?
I can't tell you the difference.
I don't know.
Can't tell you the difference. I'm surprised that you'd think that more like rodent shit would get us sick too. Like all the rats in this city.
Yeah. The pigeons.
Yeah,
They get
pigeons
so
too.
they land on you too.
Yeah.
You
Bird
need to
flu.
go home and take a shower with just hand sanitizer.
Yeah. So my friend, he had a cut on his arm, or like some type of like it was pretty gnarly cut, and they're like, all right, the doctor like took out a marker and he like drew a line. He's like, all right, if it moves to here, come back immediately.
Oh.
And he went home and it fucking moved, and it got like past the line. So he went back. It's like, yeah, you got MRSA.
Ew.
Yeah.
So is MRSA's a virus or what is it?
It's like a
a worm or something,
flush. Right? Yeah, I don't know exactly.
When you say the line, so you mean it's cut like expanded?
It's cut expanded, yeah, like a glass.
right?
Like it broke, like it was moving. And I went to visit him in the hospital because he stayed there for like a week, and they gowned you up,
Yeah.
mask,
so you don't
like-
because it's highly contagious like
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
he's fine now, but he had MRSA.
Damn. MRSA survivor.
Yeah.
Staph sounds really bad too.
Yeah. I think they can sometimes if you don't treat that, like you'll lose like your leg.
Oh, staph, yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the
yeah.
locker room one too.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think staph was like the wrestling mat one. Wasn't there like
Ringworm?
Ringworm.
Oh yeah, impetigo.
Yeah.
That's speaking from experience. That's like the weirdest, worst feeling when you're like, this might be a little more than a flu, especially with like a if your cut moves.
Yeah,
That's so intense.
well, you've had that multiple times, right? That's one of my favorite blogs you had.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting sick every winter, like deathly sick.
This guy, we'll get into it. I want to talk about BOWLERO really quick though. BOWLERO, obviously, it's one of the biggest. It is the world's largest owner and operator of bowling centers, over 325 locations located throughout 34 states. Great arcade, great cocktails, great menu. Obviously, they got great lanes, and they have the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational. And today's the start. So joining the Invitational is easy. Enter your name and visit any BOWLERO location near you and bowl for your chance to be entered to win the ultimate grand prize, which includes tickets to the football and basketball championships, plus a trip to the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational Finale in Chicago on August 9th. Many will bowl, only one will win. Visit bowlero.com/Barstool to join the Barstool BOWLERO Invitational now through July 23rd. No skill is required. All participants have an equal chance of winning. To find a participating center near you, visit bowlero.com/Barstool. Sounds sick.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love bowling? Bowling's great.
Bowling is awesome.
Fucking great.
I want to get in a league.
I was in a league last summer. I didn't get back in this year though.
Yeah.
Let me
But
take your spot.
Yeah, I got to I got to do it, though.
Are you good?
No.
So you can do this contest because there's no skill required.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I did get the league that I was in gave you a ball at the end of it. So once you get like fitted for your own ball, like, it makes things a little better.
Easier.
It's kind of like clubs.
16 pounder.
Me?
Yeah.
No. That's a heavy ball.
They're fucking heavy. Yeah. 16 pounds is a lot.
Yeah, I've got a 16 pounder.
Yeah. No control over that thing.
Yeah. Know what? All right, we can get back to your blog.
Oh, I wrote a blog a while ago just about how I was getting like deathly sick every winter. Like it started with leukemia, obviously. And like at that point,
start with the big one.
Yeah, start with the big
L.
C, the old big C, not COVID. But I was going out for the wrestling team at the same time, and I was just constantly feeling drained and tired. And I'm like, well, obviously it's because I'm waking up at 5 a.m., flipping tractor tires, and then doing the post-school training too. It was like preseason training or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not going to go to the doctor until I'm feeling tired and sluggish when I've just been working out, going to school, working out every single day. Then you get those side effects where it's like, well, this isn't normal. And I was like going up, like when you get up too quick, like if you're napping or something, you black out. I was doing that, but I was like walking up the stairs and I would just like black out for like a good 5 Mississippi counts. So I was like, well, this is new. So decided to go to the doctor, boom, cancer. And then the next winter, I was sitting in a finals. So you can't, the final exam can't leave the class, can't go to the bathroom. Kind of problematic when you're developing appendicitis mid-class. And so, broke the lead there, got appendicitis. And then
MRSA.
No, before that though.
Have you had mono?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I thought I had mono when I really had leukemia. Mono was brutal, man. Mono was brutal. Yeah.
Can you still get mono as an adult?
I think like once you have it, you have like
they say, you can't get it twice.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, mono, it just comes at the old
dude,
the throat.
So I got it when I was at prep school. And they have the infirmary. So like it's like a makeshift hospital. It's like a picture like
that's fucking crazy.
Like the biggest nurse's room at a public high school you've ever seen. And I was there for like I think 5 days.
Like the Harry Potter ER.
Yeah.
Pumpkin juice.
Yeah, at the infirmary. It was fucking bad. You get all swollen. Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, you're just dead too.
Yeah.
Like you just can't move, your throat is killing you.
Yeah,
the
don't
whole
you
time.
just sleep like
Yeah. I slept for days.
And they say like you can get like if you tried to like that's why like they don't if you get it like your season's kind of fucking over typically is like you can have like if you try to like exert yourself too much like you have like health ramifications like the lingering effects of
they tell you probably won't be the same for like 6 months.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It was a big problem.
What about meningitis? That's a real bad one too, right?
I've never had that.
Surprisingly, I've never had that either. Yeah. Appendicitis, though, easily the worst pain
so
I've ever been in my
out?
life. Yeah. Just in time.
So when he was writing this, like he hadn't wrote the leukemia blog yet.
Okay.
And so he's writing this.
I never have.
He's laying the track. It only comes up because I bring it up every 5 seconds. So he's laying the tracks.
Milking me for views.
Yeah, he's laying the tracks for like. I left the final. I felt a pain in my stomach. I'm in the St. Pat's men's bathroom, the one with the shitty wooden doors. Like he's laying these tracks. Like, he's gonna.
Here's the leukemia blog.
And then he fucking swerves on us and drops the.
I got IBS.
Appendicitis blog.
Yeah.
That has to be. It would have to be its own blog. I wasn't ready for that.
It's like I know what you're all thinking.
Yeah.
I did have cancer, but this is not cancer.
I had pancreatitis too.
Yeah.
All the itises.
What is pancreatitis?
I got that from like a bad chemo. It was very similar to appendicitis, but that was largely because I didn't know I had it for like the first week, so it just got really bad.
I'm trying to remember that I'm having a bad brain moment, but I think I've maybe told this story before where I was like it felt like appendicitis, like it was like that sharp, but it was on the left side of my body. But I had some other virus and it like settled in my lymph nodes down there. And we were in Connecticut because my grandpa was dying and I was in the hospital because they're like, and they were running all like, they thought I had cancer for a day or two. So my mom has like, her son is in the hospital, like something's fucking wrong. Meanwhile, her father is like down the road at the nursing home, like dying. It was a rough week for Marianne.
Yeah, you gotta. That's like the puppy looking at both owners. Yeah. Which way do I go?
But I remember they made me drink like the gallon of like that orange dye.
Oh, that they need to see for the X-rays or whatever.
And then they couldn't get a good picture, so they had to rectally up my ass.
Oh yeah.
Spray the dye all up in there.
Oh no shit!
Guess I'll just have to go up my ass.
You got reverse skunked?
I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, I had dye sprayed up my ass. Like a lot. Like I shit for like 45 minutes after that.
I've learned to never say yeah to Eddie when you don't know what he's talking about.
That's exactly what it sounds like. You got reverse skunked.
Oh, like they're spraying. Yeah, but it was like they probably put like a gallon of this shit up there.
You got to drink so much too. Yeah. You're looking like 07 Lil Wayne in a hospital room, just drinking this double cup styrofoam.
Yeah. And you've done that too?
Yeah. I've done it so many times.
And it's like, and they give you like a time period. Like you have to drink it by this so we can get the right, so it's in your system. Enough of it's in your system so we can have get the right picture taken when they're doing MRIs or whatever it is.
And there's also a good chance if you're doing that, it might be something stomach related, so it's extra hard for you to keep things down. And then you're just drinking this hardcore substance that tastes like shit.
So you could say that you butt chugged.
Yeah.
You're the Boof King.
Yeah, I guess if that's what it was.
The what?
What's
Boof King?
What is that?
What's Boof King?
A boofing? It's like when you put shit up your ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I definitely had gallons of that orange dye up my ass.
Were you awake?
Oh yeah, it was trauma.
They had a funnel?
I remember the tube going like in my ass.
Did they put you on like a gyno table?
No, it was like I was laying on my side and it was like you have to lift your leg.
Oh,
I can't believe I've never told this story before.
You told me that your mom thought you had cancer before.
Yeah.
You told me. I didn't know that you butt chugged.
I had the butt chug.
You got reverse skunked.
No, that was, it was traumatizing. So maybe I left that out intentionally. But yeah, then you're squeezing your cheeks so tight while you're getting the MRI, and then you like penguin walk to the toilet, and then I just shat for like the worst diarrhea of all time for like 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's coming right back.
Relentless.
I had 2 colonoscopies, and that similar thing.
Yeah,
but I didn't have that.
I thought they just stick a camera up there, right? They don't do the dye thing, right?
You liked it so much you went back for another?
Yeah, I was like, hey, let's flush this out.
I don't think you got it right the first time.
Yeah, let's go for the sequel.
Try the middle finger.
Exactly. No, so they do like this like Miralax thing, and then you mix that with like a clear fluid.
Had that too.
You've had that, and then that was like
this podcast has taken a turn.
Yeah, it has. That didn't taste horrible, although they say you mix it with a white thing. I think I mixed it with I really like cherry Powerade, the white one. Mm-hmm. And now I can't drink it anymore because I mixed it with that.
Yeah. Same with whatever vodka used to mix with Gatorade.
Yes,
can't do that with Miralax. Same story.
Yes, I regret doing that with that one. I should have just done it with something else. And then you do this other thing into like a lemon lime drink. So you do like a 7-Up, and that was horrendous. And then the floodgates just open.
This is why it's like I've been having because I'm inching towards 40, boys. Okay.
Dave reminded us.
Yeah, I know. He reminds me every day. Where it's like I need to just get in better health because I don't want to have to deal with any of this shit. Like if I'm having to have colonoscopies and like major health things in like my 40s, which some people start to have, I have to be in better shape. I have to prevent that, and that's why I try to eat clean and healthy, and I just eat too much, and I have to. But I just have to I have to get it under control.
Get that ass ready.
Yeah.
Literally.
I don't need any of that.
No.
No hospitals. No hospitals until I'm 60. That's my goal.
No foreign fingers up there.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of, I don't know. It's just life.
Yeah.
See, I think there's got to be stuff that's in your control. I don't think it's any.
Yeah, but the healthiest of the healthy people.
Will totally. But
draw a bad straw.
I think if you're someone who's doing you're supplementing the right way, and you're fit, and you're doing all that, you're not going to have as many issues. If you're Rogan and you're doing that type of regimen, I think you're probably at lower risk than you than a normal person.
But is there a way to prevent appendicitis? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's probably not.
No.
Yeah. Or who knows?
Preemptively get your appendix taken out, even if you don't have appendicitis. That's how you prevent it.
What does your appendix do? Do you know?
Don't put me on the spot here. No, I don't have one. I don't need to know anymore. But something like
I feel like if I had it taken out, I'd be more likely to know. Because I'm like, well, I don't have that thing anymore, and that was essential for this.
I was fucking blacked out from pain the whole time. It actually felt better once they took it out of my body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, like we're talking puking from pain.
Really?
That's bad.
It was a 10 out of 10.
Wow, 10.
Yes, it was like a knife was carving
when you have
around my stomach
for
like 45 minutes.
Did you take it? Was it the ambulance took you away?
So no, my sister had to come pick me up from high school, and when you have cancer or in remission, like the ER is a big no. Because like there's so much airborne shit, and you have such a bad immune system, you'll catch something almost immediately. The wrong people are in there. So for any emergency I went to, I had to go to basically a doctor's office, which is my oncologist. So they wheel me in like in a standard doctor's room with a school bus as the table. So they've got to do it all in there.
Damn.
Yeah. No ambo rides.
No bueno.
Because I also didn't, mind you. If I was suffering in that exam and they were like, oh, you have appendicitis, I'd be like, oh, okay, let's get it over with. I had no idea what was going on. I thought Alien was about to pop out of my chest.
Yeah.
Like an Alien vs. Predator.
Well, all jokes aside.
Glad you didn't die.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for sympathy, but thank you.
We do.
Maybe the next guy who has some stomach pain will think twice and get it underway and know he has appendicitis.
We do work with 2 cancer charities. Papa Hops and Wish Fest.
Yep.
So Papa Hops this Friday. I'm excited going out there, Kennedy Park. Do you want to go check those out? papahops.org, wishfest.com.
Mm-hmm.
The best. Yep.
Yeah, good stuff over there for helping out people.
I think Dan Wisher's coming in here on Thursday.
Is he? Yeah,
so.
Liam's coming in. Liam Hopkins coming in tomorrow. So, all right then. Anything else before we wrap up?
It's before we stop playing the sad violin.
Yeah, right. Really took a turn after that BOWLERO ad. we really switched things up, and we've done this before. I feel like we have these quarterly.
Yeah,
we've definitely done this before.
Yeah. Should we call Dave in quickly because Luis Robert felt tightness in his right calf and just had an MRI after his home run derby?
Do you think he was drinking the Luis Robert's drinking the Miralax as we speak?
Yeah.
He's getting reverse skunked.
Yeah.
He's on that
Dave,
too.
is Luis Robert getting reverse skunked?
Let's just say, does Luis Robert have to drink Miralax today? Like, what are you talking about?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
What's with these leading questions?
That was remarkable. Leading. I put him in a paper bag, though.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. That was, you brought up, like, oh, yeah.
I'm referring to yesterday's mid-show.
Yeah.
Go check that show out, too. All right, then. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We will see you then.